Great. And thanks also for, in a way, picking up on Alexandre's point of this chain, no, of experimentation informing evidence, informing experimentation, informing evidence, and the iterative dimension.
Yeah, we had a really interesting conversation yesterday about what is subjective knowledge. We're really fun at parties.
Very good. Thanks so much. We'll come to Umut. Umut is a project specialist and trainer in Nilüfer Municipality in Bursa here in Turkey. So in a way, we move from the international reach of OECD to what that looks like from Umut's perspective at a municipality level. And
Yeah.
as you get into this, Umut, perhaps help us also think around the question that we raised a bit earlier around scaling. When you see successful elements of your work at a local level, do you ever think, or do you ever see the means and opportunities to bring this to scale, to any form of replication, if you wish?
Well, actually, we have some good samples in our municipality, and actually it is really open to replicate. It's full of open source, and there are many other municipalities from Turkey and from abroad coming to visit us to take some samples from our work. And so I think I'm here to share with some experimentation-based policies, but as former speaker says, that experimentation-based and evidence-based is very related to each other. So when I'm talking about it, I will use evidences, actually. So as I just said, I work for a famous municipality. It is in the top 5 in Turkey according to Human Development Index. And it is a successful municipality because the mayor is same since 1999. He is re-elected 4 times. So how did he do that? How did we do that? So these are the mottos and some technical stuff about our municipality, but I'll just jump to the other stuff. Well, here's Bursa. It's very close to Istanbul, just 2 hours by ferry. And here's Nilüfer. Bursa has 17 districts, 17 cities. Bursa is a metropolitan area. And Nilüfer is one of them. And I must say that Nilüfer has some high socioeconomic standards. So people with higher income lives in Nilüfer mostly. And our citizens are happy, so according to our research. Yes. They say we make a lot of surveys, we make a lot of research about it, and they say they're happy. And this is an evidence, for example, yes. Yeah. So, and our motto is smile, you're in Nilüfer. And we also say that it's a privilege to live in Nilüfer. Why do we do so? In 1999, Mr. Mayor, after he is elected, he just checked his campaign and see what he did. He found out that he made a good communication with people. And how do you do communication in politics? You listen to people. So if you listen to people, if you want to listen to people, you must provide participation. So they found out that participation is very important for a successful government. So if we want to talk about participation, then we must talk about decentralized governance. So we must talk about real governance. What is the difference between government and governance? So they have built in 2009, after 10 years, they have built like a system we called neighborhood committees. In Nilüfer, we have 64 neighborhoods, and in each neighborhood, they have made a committee. The committee is elected by the residents who live in this neighborhood, and they elect a number of people according to the population of the neighborhood. And the thing in here is municipal parliament cannot do what we call it, actually you call it city councils in many European countries, but in Turkey we call them municipal parliament because city council is something different that we use in Turkey. So municipal parliament cannot do anything in a neighborhood without asking this committee. So if they will build a park, they have to go to committee and they have to ask, can we do this? If committee says no, they are not doing it. If committee says, and they ask, why do you need then? What can we do with this budget? And according to their needs, they are shaping the budget, they are shaping their facilitations. So this is one of the election studies of the committees. So it says, be a candidate, vote, and it is your neighborhood, it is your decision. So that's a very good sign of participation, we think. And this is actually a very rare sample in Turkey too. So many other municipalities come to us, just like I said, they just take the system and actually examine the system if it is applicable for their cities. Well, I think it is very simple. I mean, to do this is not a big job. But to make this happen, you must make good decisions. The government of the municipality must accept it. You know, you are using your budget according to the needs of people, not for other stuff, you know, and that is something what is hard for some municipalities, for some governments. So that's why it's kind of hard to implement in everywhere. So that's another part. That's the elections again. And this is committee meeting. And this is committee meeting also. And this is the decision process. There is a road in a neighborhood, and municipality comes to the committee and asks if it is okay to build it like this, if it is okay to make this road in this area with this alignment, with these conditions. This is how it works. And yeah, we have decentralized and we have provided citizen participation with this implementation. But what about innovation? As I said, I work for the Innovation Center of the municipality. So our Innovation Center is there for creating solutions for economic, cultural, social, and environmental challenge of the city. Since I said our municipality is a participatory municipality, so we really care about participation. So we said, let's build an innovation center and let's provide participation of citizens creating innovative ideas. So basically what we do is collecting ideas of citizens, collecting innovative ideas of citizens in Nilüfer Innovation Center, and we just build new projects, we just create projects out of these ideas. So in our municipality, there's a system, like if you call us, if you write a comment on Facebook, if you somehow reached us, we must get back to you in 8 hours. So in 8 hours, we call you back, we invite you to the municipality, we take our tea, coffee, and we talk to you about your idea. And if it is really innovative, how we decide is that we have some criteria to see if it is innovative or not. If it is really innovative, we go one step further and start to build a project with you. And then sometimes we cover it with municipal budget, and sometimes we go for funding. We go to European Commission to get funding and try to implement this project. So that's basically what we do. And this is functioning like a lab, but actually we also have some workshops. We make a lot of trainings over there. We also work with youth. We also work with people with disabilities. So we also try to get an inclusive approach. So that's why we call it center. And that's how it works, from idea to value. And this is when we were building this, when we were creating this innovation center, we got support from Sabancı University too, actually. And we have a consultative committee. In our consultative committee, there are public, private sector, and also CSOs. And this is one of the robotic course for young people. And also, these are our volunteering team. And this is our workshop. Actually, it's a wooden workshop for children. We also sometimes host children, and they have perfect ideas, perfect creative ideas. And this is us with volunteers in a 3D printer. And we are making some prototype workshops with help of 3D printers. Yeah, I think that's it. I said everything. Oh, by the way, the thing I have forgot to say when I check my notes, when I was talking about these neighborhood committees, one of the special stuff in these neighborhood committees, they have quotas. They have quotas for women, for people with disabilities, and for LGBTI people. So if there is a candidate who is from LGBTI community, they are included and they have privilege. Yeah. So I finish my work like this. Thank you.
Great. Thanks very much.